So I was up all night making my video last night, and I haven't got a chance to watch the actual finale of the Shane Dawson documentary. And I've been seeing a lot of stuff on Twitter about this, and I want to watch it and then give my honest, raw opinion on Jake. My last video focused too much on Logan. I want this video just to be about Jake and my whole final opinions on him.
If Jake wants to talk about it tonight, then you can use that footage. I don't think you're manipulating on purpose. I just think that's one of the consequences of the internet telling you where those people are coming from when they say that.
Trust issues?
Yeah. But shut me down.
Alright. Wow. Quickly before we start this video, on my Instagram, if you go check my Instagram out right now and like my most recent picture, my Instagram is Pierce_Cav. I'm currently following people who do like that picture and who just follow my Instagram. So I'll be on my phone for a few hours after this video is up, so go on my Instagram now and I could follow you, and yeah, let's jump back into the video. So I just finished the final part to Shane Dawson's documentary. This is probably the most real we've ever seen Jake. Like, I've never seen him, like, he almost cried at one point, which is fine, obviously. Like, he's talking about deep shit, and I've come away from his documentary. I just need to say, like, props to Shane, man. This was fucking insane. I've never watched an hour 45-minute video. It's like a whole movie. I read a lot of the comments now. Like, I'm not going to say I'm going to become a Jake Pauler, but I have a lot more respect for him. I low-key feel bad for him. Like, a lot of people now are starting to love Jake Paul. And it's probably because, for once in his career, Jake is actually, for the most part, there's bits I need to talk about, being quite honest, and the things he say do make sense. The criticism I want to make of Jake off the bat, like, the one thing that really stood out to me was when he's talking about his merch. He said that people saying that he's brainwashing kids to buy his merch, he said it's just people finding a reason to say, fuck Jake Paul.
That a lot of people are talking about from a channel called Nerd City.
He is intensely hated by most other creators now.
You know, you've said a lot that your audience is between 8 and 16. You know that they're young. So here's what people are saying. And what the video said. You're constantly promoting your merch, like a lot.
Out of a 13-minute and 50-second video, nearly 7 minutes of that time is devoted to advertising products.
Excessively. You have a merch store in your house. We saw it. It's like merch is very much like always a part of every video, like a lot, like 50% of it or more, right? You even made a song all about merch.
Buy that merch.
So I'm curious, like, what your reaction is when people say that's like crazy.
I honestly think it's fucking stupid that people think that's manipulative. But for people to say that I'm like trying to manipulate younger kids it's like, it's ridiculous.
Jake said he wasn't manipulating kids. He didn't know he was manipulating kids. And Shane doesn't challenge him on it.
I don't think you are this evil genius who like knows how to manipulate kids. So I agree, I don't think you're purposely doing that.
But Shane, if you did a little bit more research, like Shane does his research, but if you just looked at Jake Paul's Edfluence program, you will clearly see he manipulates kids to buy his shit.
So in 2017, guys, I spent hours and hours and hours developing something I call Edfluence. Edfluence is a course that you guys can take right now online. How to do social media, secrets, tips, tricks, how to be a YouTuber, how to grow your channel. All things that have taken me years to master. You could even potentially be able to join Team 10 if you take this.
In January this year, I made a video about Jake Paul's Edfluence program, of him taking advantage of younger fans and basically saying that he has the guide to make them rich and famous.
You could even potentially be able to join Team 10.
And that if they bought it off him and followed his steps, they would too become rich and famous.
Start building your fame. I've created a road to 1,000 for those ready to take the first step. Roadmap lays out everything that him and Team 10 have taken to get where they are today. It's literally the roadmap to becoming social media famous. This is so scummy. Just reading this alone, it's just playing on little kids' dreams to make money. That's all this is. It's so scummy. Jake Paul full well knows how hard it is to make it on social media, and only a tiny % of people make it. $7. You know what? If I'm a 12-year-old, I'm not, but $7, I'm doing it. I want to become social media famous, so let's go. Why are these ones locked? What the fuck? Why is it locked? I fucking paid for this shit.
Hey, what's up, guys? Jake.
What the fuck is this?
So stoked that you took action and
I thought the roadmap was all I'll ever need. Hold up. The inner circle is the only place to get secret strategies from Team 10. Do you want to see what's in the inner circle? Show me. No thanks. I don't want to become social media famous. What the fuck? You're just, okay, this is just manipulation at this point. He's manipulating kids to spend nearly, what, $64? So the initial $7 and then the $57 to get the inner circle. And he's manipulating them by saying, no, I don't want to become social media famous. I won't pay that. And you know, little kids are going to see that and they'll be like, oh shit, maybe this will actually make me social media famous. I have to buy it. Jake Paul is preying on little kids' dreams to make money.
For people to say that I'm like trying to manipulate younger kids is it's like, it's ridiculous.
No thanks. I don't want to become social media famous.
Jake had this Edfluence program which was such a, I won't call it a scam, but he targeted his young impressionable audience, his young fans.
That is how your videos can go viral. I wanted to share this with you.
I'll go viral.
Realised they love him so much and they want what he has so bad and made them pay so much money for this long guide that doesn't really give you anything to make you rich and famous.
So I got scammed by Jake Paul, and I'm not sure if I should have expected that to happen in the first place.
The more people are going to see this video, the less people are going to throw out their $7 for a service they will never get delivered. Only when they pay extra $60, which to me is just a scam.
And Jake, you can sit there all you want and pretend like you're not manipulating your fans, but I'm sorry, if you look at Edfluence, you look at that business model and you look at what that is targeting and the target demographic of that, you are sure as shit manipulating and taking advantage of your younger fans. The part where Jake talks about the Alyssa Violet situation that I addressed in my last video, he even takes the blame for it. He even says that there were no, you know, good people in that situation. There was no one was innocent. And that he claimed that Alyssa Violet did it to make him feel how he made her feel, which I think is true. Jake also comments on the assault allegations with the FaZe Bank situation, and he actually deleted the video right on the spot.
Yeah, I deleted it.
He explained how stupid he felt about that situation and even making the video in the first place, which finally he's actually admitted it. I heard through the grapevine that Jake was supposed to make an apology video ages ago when him and FaZe Banks met up. They agreed that he would make an apology video just clearing FaZe Banks' name. So it's taken a long time to happen. I'm not even going to say well done. I'm just going to say finally. It's about time he deleted that like disgusting false assault allegations. Like, that was just probably one of the worst things Jake Paul's done. Jake also addresses the Martinez twins again.
The Martinez twins. They came out, they made a video saying you bullied them. You used clips of the videos, you were destroying their room, you were, you know, chaining them to things.
It's crazy because like the Martinez twins and all of us were like best friends. I don't know, like I think their new manager like flipped a switch inside their head to like turn them against us, but like for them to say that I bullied them, like first of all, those pranks on them are like fake. Bullying them, or for them to say that, it's like we both would film videos all the time, like tell each other that we were gonna like prank each other before we even did it. I feel like we could still be friends till this day.
Nick Crompton addressed it, and we get Jake's side of the story, which is basically, and as someone who's been fucked over before, I can relate to Jake on this level. Not on this level. He took these two twins out of a rough part of Spain, or wherever they're from. I think, yeah, Spain. And he brought them up and made them millionaires, pretty much, or made them very rich. And then they just turned around and did that to him. Like, some of the clips Shane's put in this documentary just show as well, but like, the culture of the house was just like making fun of people and just back and forth. Like, I guess like banter. You have banter with your friends, so, you know, to me, the new information on the Martinez twins, just to me, I don't know, other people might disagree, but it does seem like they did backstab Jake Paul after they got what they wanted out of him. It kind of To me, it seems like that. And when they talk about the illicit violence situation, it's quite actually, it's quite sad. I do seriously badly feel for Jake. Like, no one, I don't get who you are. No one should have to go through that. Like, I have, like, my own trust issues. Just, I think being a YouTuber, you get these, like, trust issues. But you can always trust your family. Like, your family are always the people you can trust forever. Imagine your world where your family, one of your own family, fucks you over so bad that you wouldn't be able to trust anyone ever again. Like, how could you trust someone when your own brother has done one of the worst things someone could do to you? Like, it's so sad watching this documentary and the finale, just to see how Jake still defends Logan, and he still doesn't want to put Logan in a bad light. He wants to make sure Logan's name isn't, like, tarnished or anything. He shouldn't have to worry about that. He should be... Logan did what he did and should suffer the consequences, and Jake's still defending him. Personally, if Logan was in that situation and it was flipped and Jake did that to Logan, I think Logan would be shitting all over Jake. I think he would come out and absolutely rip apart Jake's name. It's so crazy to think. Before the whole Suicide Forest incident of Logan, I always thought that Logan was the more mature one, the more sane one, the more, you know, just, he carried himself better, I thought, in my opinion. But then after January, and then especially now, it's so clear how different Jake and Logan are. They're completely different. Jake is someone who's just like, I think he's just been broken, and he's been through some of the worst shit, and is still dealing with it, and is trying to come out of that. And then you got Logan, who I think is a sociopath, and just has never really cared, just wants to beat Jake all the time.
Jake, I made one phone call. I got the same house as you. Same cars too, it's really not that hard. Oh hey, by the way, welcome to the top, little brother. Feels good, huh? But let's not forget how you got here.
Doesn't mean that the situation made him do the fake assault allegations, make him be an absolute twat to his neighbours. However, it seems this documentary has made a lot more people love Jake. I have more of a respect for what he's been through this whole documentary, if that makes sense. I respect what he's been through. I can never imagine going through that and coming out fine. And he doesn't seem fine. He still seems really fucked up over it. I want to know what you think of the finale of Shane Dawson's series down below. What do you think? Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe down below if you're new. Again, my Instagram is Pierce_Cav. My Twitter @CavosYT. Go and follow those. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, fuck off.